Alright, okay, alright. Let's start. Yo, how's everybody doing? Strix, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a great Friday. I'm sick. I'm sick. My allergies are kicking in. I don't know why, but my nose is starting to get a little stuffy, and it's not for my allergies. Like my seasonal allergies start with the sneezing and then congestion. The congestion part didn't kick in yet. My nose is stuffy. I got a headache. I'm just feeling like absolute shit. Before we start though, yes, I did get spoiled. Gone asked me earlier, but I got spoiled a lot earlier in the week than I care to admit. Before the chapter had initially dropped, Gone was going on. Before the chapter had initially dropped, no, not the chapter, before the spoilers had initially dropped in Discord. Why are the options for the poll 100% accurate? The power-ups deserved and make sense, but Oda does wrong. Yeah. Alright, but look, the chat, before I got the notification that the spoilers had dropped in Discord, because I know on Tuesdays that's when the spoilers come out, and as soon as Tuesday hit, I get off of Twitter, I get off of Reddit, or if I am on Reddit, I'm on the Monster Hunter Reddit. If I'm on Discord, I'm in the Monster Hunter Discord. When Tuesday hits, I go into full Monster Hunter like fucking focus, just to avoid One Piece shit. But I didn't get any notifications that spoilers or anything had dropped, and literally as soon as the notification popped, I looked up, saw that I got a notification in my Discord, and then I got a text message from my cousin Jordan saying, "I told you you were wrong about Kids Awakening. It's not alchemy." And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he put P.S. Law is awakened too. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But so yeah, that's how I got spoiled. That's how I got fucking spoiled. You mean you didn't get the 20th COVID shot yet? I have 2 COVID shots. My first one and my second dose. They're talking about a booster. I don't know what the fuck is going on about that. I haven't gotten anything saying that, hey, you need your booster. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. Because they told me, because I found out once you got your COVID shot, either one of 2 things were gonna happen. You were either gonna get superpowers or you were gonna turn into a zombie. I didn't turn into a zombie. I thought I was. But instead I got a superpower. My superpower is I can turn invisible, but only when no one is looking. Hi Silvers, do you at least got nuggets to help you cope with the spoilers? I did have nuggets. I absolutely did have nuggets. I had my nuggets when I got spoiled. As a matter of fact, I was eating nuggets when I got spoiled. I still have the sauce right here. Still got the sauce sitting on my desk. At this point, you can only blame yourself for getting spoiled. How? That's not my fault. I didn't know the spoilers dropped yet, and I looked. It went bing bing. I got a notification on Discord. Went to go check to see if it was a notification from the spoiler chat, and then I got a text message, and I looked down and I opened it up. So it was from Jordan. It was like, okay, what the fuck does he want? Opened it up and it said, and the first thing that I saw was Kids Awakened and Laws Awakened. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Granted, I don't know how they got awakened. I don't know how they got awakened, though. I don't know how they got awakened. I don't know if does Kid have hockey? No, shut up. No, we're gonna leave this alone. I don't know how they got awakened. I don't know the rest of the chapter. All I know is that both Kid and Law are both awakened. Physical's going on. Jordan is such a Chad. Don't hype that man's head up like that. Because I guarantee you he's probably in the chat. So he's probably in the chat lurking. He's probably lurking in the chat. Why don't you like the power-ups? I never said I don't like the power-ups. Boosters, I think, are for the elderly and the at-risk people. I'm not 100% sure about that because I know some of my cousins got the booster. Some of them got the booster, and like 2 of them are younger than I am. Drax already has the superpower. Wait, who? Drax already has that superpower. The superpower is being the only YouTuber dude who can pull off a pink shirt. Gone. I'm wearing this pink shirt because I didn't wear enough pink in October. And if I'm not mistaken, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Alexa, when is Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Breast Cancer Awareness Month is celebrated the month of October.
There we go. I didn't wear enough pink in October, so this is me trying to make up for that. And thank you, Gone. I appreciate that.
I'm not sure how to help you with that.
What? Thank you, Gone. I appreciate that. I don't think that I can pull off pink. Yo, Fist, what's going on? Shouldn't have ate the tangent. Tangent know me. You can avoid these spoilers. Bro, I like my tangent fruit, okay? This shit's busted. It's busted. Wait, hold up, y'all. Silvers was only spoiled on Law and Kids Awakening, not the rest of the chapter. Don't spoil the rest. Wait, hold up, what? Hold up. Goon! Alright, Goon. I know I said I don't want you to warn me about spoilers anymore, but I feel it seems like you be on top of it. As soon as the spoilers drop, you let a nigga know. So from now on, I need you to go back to doing what you were doing. Chapters full of surprises. Let's go. Why are there a poll about the power? Why there's a poll about the powers? Draco, because I got spoiled on the power-ups. I got spoiled that they have those power-ups. Who voted Oda no wrong? You literally just inflicted pain and suffering in the chat. I'm disappointed and hurt. Yo. Hold on, wait. What is the poll at right now? 17 people. God damn, 17 votes? It's not that simple. Got 24. Dog water at 35. God damn, y'all are split. Ignore that bow part. Wait, what bow part? Silver's long kid is stronger than Zoro, but their matchup says it all. We gonna talk about it. All right. Let me get into the chapter before people start coming in here and think that I read the chapter. All right. Open up One Piece chapter 1030. Cover page is Brook commanding an army of ants. Brook carefully steps a file of army ants. Are these the ants from Strong World that he no-diffed? All because they ran past him saying because he wasn't flesh and bone? Alright, page 1. Away from the battle, you're a Navy spy from what I can gather. A Wado room? But that's not important. That's not important now. All I care about is whether you want to take down Kaido Apapa. How you gonna try and pull it? No! Apu can't. Apu, what are you doing? Drake, what are you doing? Wait, did they fight to a stalemate? They couldn't have fought to a stalemate. Drake was handling him. And, oh, what, so he got some numbers? He got numbers and now he think that he can take on Drake? No, Drake, what are you doing? Apu's a goddamn fool. And Drake's an idiot for not one-shotting him. You can one-shot these numbers. Just continue the fight, one-shot these numbers, and then move on to Drake. This one right here look kind of fire. The one that's looking over his shoulder with the, like, smiling, drinking the sake. He looks kind of fire. All I care about is whether you want to take down Kaido, Apapa. No matter how this war ends, the winner isn't coming out unscratched. There'll be easy pickings. ... B. Zaki's out. Oh, so they all got their laughs. Fuga. I feel like, yo, the numbers don't matter. I feel like Oda is wasting a lot of good, like, laughs on irrelevant characters. How about it? We could team up, swoop in, and steal the victory at the last moment. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Is Apu trying to third party this shit? Zaki, Fuga, and Inbi. Which one is what? Okay, I'm going to assume that this is Zaki, that's Fuga, and that's Inbi. No, wait. This has to be Zaki because of his laugh. The middle one is Fuga. Oh, the ugly one. The best looking one got the worst name. Inbi. I thought that was Zaki. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright. Neither of us has a horse in this race after all. There's no point in us going at it. He makes a point, but at the same time, you're on Kaido's side. He's on Kaido's side. That makes no sense. Are these the numbers that is this one of the numbers that we saw silhouetted? Yeah, I think these are some of the numbers that we saw silhouetted. But at the same time, this is the exact reasoning why I don't think that, even though the four emperors are able to go at each other to a certain extent and probably come out on top of one another, the reason they don't go at it is because there's four of them. If two of them go at it, whoever wins is still likely to lose, because the two emperors fighting, that's not an easy fight. Whoever wins is going to be down bad. One of those remaining two is either going to swoop in, take the territory that the losing emperor had, and then the fourth emperor will probably come in and take out the winner of that initial dispute. So no matter what, there's always going to be a loser. Two emperors going at each other makes no sense because they both lose in the end. This is exactly what Apu is proposing. Man is smart, but Jesus Christ, you're fucking dumb. All I care is whether or not you want to take out Kaido, blah, blah, blah. There'll be easy pickings. I'm speechless. You honestly think I trust you? Trust has got nothing to do with it. This arrangement could be mutually beneficial to us. Opportunities like this only come around once in a lifetime. These shit. Alright, the fat one with the sharp teeth. The fat one, he looks like one of the roaches from Terraformers. Trust has got nothing to do with it. This arrangement could be mutually beneficial for both of us. I feel, alright, again, going back to the whole conversation of pirate alliances and how they always end. Pirate alliances always end in fucking betrayal. If Drake teams up with him, I'm dropping him on the tier list. I'm dropping him on the tier list. He has to. Numbers finally reveal themselves. Are these the numbers, or wait, hold on. The numbers are the collection, right? Not just the specific, not just like these three. One Piece numbers. Sidebar, by the way. I'm gonna get a little graphic that shows up that just poop. Sidebar. Yeah, the numbers are all of these characters, not just the collection. Oh, and yeah, look. If you go on the wiki, under the unidentified numbers, the three silhouettes that are right here that showed up with Apu, those are the three that are sitting with him, or sitting there with him. These are the same three. I'm speechless. You honestly think that I will trust you? Trust has got nothing to do with this. This arrangement would be mutually beneficial for both of us. Opportunities like this only come around once in a lifetime. Stairs between the first and second floor. Okay, who is this? Oh, this is Tama's group. Oh shit, Tama. Oh shit, Tama. Is Gon still here? Gon is still here. Ring of Honor Wrestling Company. Yeah. Hang in there, Camacho. Hang in there, Camacho. Hurry, the fire is spreading fast. Yeah, yokai, what? Those took a torsoless yokai. Somebody help. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What? Wait, Kinemon, is that you? What the heck are you doing? Who goes there? Poo poo. Oh yeah, he can talk with his farts. That's the Numbers Monster Trio. They can't be that strong if Apu is the one commanding them. This is Kinemon. I need to find my allies. It's an ally. It's an ally. It's me, Usopp. Whoa, you're bleeding like crazy. How? Law wasn't there. How was he split? Law wasn't there. You're bleeding like crazy, alright? He can't hear you, Usopp. This half of him doesn't have any ears. Right, who's there? Answer me. What do we do? Alright, quick sidebar. I'm not sure if Silvers will like this part. Oh shit. Alright, sidebar. I don't like that how convenient this shit is. I don't like how convenient this is. That I get that it was introduced as a gag that Kinemon can talk with his farts, which I think is fucking stupid, by the way. He's talking with his farts. That's hilariously stupid. But I wish we would have gotten more on it. Like during the Odin flashback, if he would have did that as like a party gag or some shit. Because every time this happens, honestly, I forgot that he could talk with his farts. Get ready to read some bullshit. I'm already like going through some copium right now because Kinemon's legs being here means that he's alive. It means he's fucking alive. It means he's fucking alive. How is he separated? You're bleeding like crazy. Are you alright? He can't hear you. Who's there? Answer me. What do we do? Huh? How's this? Huh? Did she write her name on his ass cheek? Huh? That was the crescent mark from the rebellion. So I finally found one of you. Huh? I have an urgent request. I'll go with Hamlet. You guys stay with Tama. Huh? Wait, what happened? Is he calling for help? Man, you can't get enough. Man, you can't get enough of me? Who the oh, the giraffe guy. I'm in your debt. You truly are a friend. You truly are a friend. He stuck him to the fucking giraffe. He stuck him to the giraffe's butt. There's a passage on the first floor that leads to the attic of the left tower. How the fuck does he know that? She's barely clinging to life. Please save her, I implore you. Is this the person that saved them? Fucking Kiku. Fucking Kiku. Bear with it a little longer, Kiku. Help is on the way. I still can't believe I survived being severed in two. I suppose Law Dono did not completely reattach my body. What a miracle. Now please let Kiku be spared. What the fuck? What? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. That makes no sense. No. I don't even care. I don't care about spoilers I really don't care about spoilers at this point. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. They put him back together. Will of K. Kiku probably kicking. That makes no sense though. We've already seen when Law cuts you up and puts you back together, no matter what way you're put together, you're stuck like that until he cuts you apart again. In Sabaody, he cut up a bunch of Marine soldiers and put them together in separate pieces. How is that? This makes no sense. Kinemon can't be taken out by a mere Yonko. And that's another thing. How did he? He's talking about he can't believe he got cut by being severed in two. Okay, Kaido didn't even cut him in half. He stabbed him. He stabbed down. He didn't slice, he stabbed down. How do we know this? Because of the way Kinemon was he was protruding inward. He was going down. The force of Kaido stabbing down made him jump up. There was no slash. Because if there was a slash, the sword wouldn't even be poking out like this. If there was a slash, it would be cut across and on the other side of his body, not in the middle. When in Punk Hazard, when Nami's group found Kinemon's face cut up separately, weren't they putting him together in weird orders and then taking him apart and putting him back together? It wasn't Law who fixed Kinemon up. That doesn't matter though. Silver's so mad, chill. I'm not mad. I'm just underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. I'm just whelmed. Kaido miss OBS observation hockey fail. No, but Kinemon is still bleeding though. So Kaido must have cut him in a certain part of his body that wasn't detachable and then moved up to the detachable part, and that's where he got cut in half. But even still, we saw Kinemon laying there with the sword stuck in his back. We saw him with the sword stuck in his back. And he wasn't separated, so what the hell? I didn't like it, but I'm used to it. At this point, Wano has become just the disappointment arc. Wano and Onigashima, they were hyping this shit up to be better than Marineford, better than Water 7 in his lobby, and we get this shit. I think the editors and Oda were talking about the amount of reveals and shit and all of the revelations that came with this arc that made it better than Marineford. Because in all honesty, for me, this has been disappointment after disappointment. I'm tired of being negative. I'm trying not to be negative. I'm trying to. I am absolutely trying to look on the brighter side of all of this, of everything that I'm coming across. But in all honesty, but truly, and from the bottom of my heart, it hurts. It hurts. It's not like Big Mom when we were just going in there to get Sanji back and steal from her. The objective was not to take out Big Mom. The objective was not to take out Big Mom. So it makes sense why the casualties weren't in like the millions. But I mean, the casualties weren't that severe. But even still, we charged headfirst into an Emperor's territory. We already had the information that if you come into an Emperor's territory, not only do you rarely see Big Mom, but you rarely even make it to her main island. You rarely even make it to because Totland is the entire. You don't even make it to Whole Cake Island. You don't get to Whole Cake Island, let alone see Big Mom. And Luffy and them ran straight into her territory. Not only did they defeat 2 of her top commanders. 2! But they also managed to outrun her, stall her out, and managed to steal from her most secure treasure room. And steal her weapon right off of her. But regardless, we only had one casualty. Somebody who killed himself. Understandable. Wasn't there to take out an emperor. The stakes weren't that high. But regardless, we still ran into an emperor's main headquarters and got out. Well, no, we did loot. Like the Fishman Pirates and Germa are Schrodinger's cat at this point. We don't know if they're alive or not. The Fishman Pirates, I think they're dead, but I thought fucking Kinemon and Kiku were dead. The only hope that I have left for stakes in this is Ashura Doji. It's Ashura Doji. Aside from that, we like a lot of our allies on our side are dying, but that's just name and faceless fodder. Like, we have lost a couple hundred people, But that's just faceless. That's just nameless fodder. With this, it's Kaido. The objective is to take out Kaido, and his territory isn't a mass of islands. It isn't an island chain. It's 2 islands, Wano and Onigashima. We are in it. We're in the thick of it, fighting his entire army all at once, with thousands less people than he has at that. And as of right now, the only casualties that we really have are Ashura Doji, possibly Kiku, and Kinemon. Possibly Kiku and Kinemon. Because Kinemon is sitting here bleeding out. I'm hoping that they make it there to save Kiku, and Kinemon is just like, thank God she's safe, and then Kinemon dies. They weren't able to save Kinemon. That's what I'm hoping for. Kiku, I'd be okay if she lives. Because in the beginning I said it. We either need 2 Scabbards to die, or just Kinemon, because he had the most emotional investment that we've had since his goddamn introduction to Punk Hazard. Bear with it a little longer. Kiku, help is on the way. I still can't believe I survived being severed in 2. I suppose Law Dono did not completely reattach my body before. I guess I can accept it. Law wasn't the one who reattached you, so shit. You're now the detachable kid from Suicide Squad. Yasue will return. Oh yeah, we lost Yasue too. Imagine the tragedy being Tama. Oda's not going to kill a kid. Yasue coming back thanks to the Toad Oil. Toko standing over her father with that oil, trying to apply it, was one of the most heartbreaking things in the world for me. Act 3 tragedy, nobody dies, 100%. I suppose Law Dono did not completely reattach my body before. What a miracle. I can't... not now. Please let Kiku be spared. Hey, answer me, Kanjuro. Okay. Is that Orochi's voice? But he was beheaded. He still has 1 head left? Oh, yeah. See, this is how you keep a devil fruit mystery. You don't let the opposing side know about it, and have them completely perplexed every time they come back. We know he has more than 1 head. They don't. This is how you keep a devil fruit. This is how you keep something under wraps. How you keep a devil fruit constantly moving forward. I'm here, Orochi. What the fuck? Sounds like you're at the brink, Kanjuro. Yes, the finale. I see you have nothing but I have nothing but praise. Your performance was masterful. That is flattering to hear. Okay, so Kanjuro's still dying. Can you hear it? The cheers you earned from me? Indeed, unfortunately, the bitterness and resentment rippling through me means I cannot fully appreciate it. Our ancestors remain unsatisfied. Give them a stupendous encore, Kanjuro. Use your painting to depict the burning wrath of the Kurozumi clan. Damn, Orochi big man. Who cares who wins? Let them all be consumed by the Kurozumi clan's vengeance. Nigga, you were happy. You were good working for oh shit. You were happy working for multiple people. Yeah, you were a scumbag who stole, but at least you were happy. You were making good money. Odin got you a job working for the Shogun. You were happy. It wasn't until your bitch ass grandmother decided that, yo, the Shogun is your birthright. Which no, it wasn't. The dude, like the Kurozumi advisor, to Sukuyaki's father, he was like so far down the hierarchy that he had to kill off the entire council before he was next in line. He killed off everybody and was waiting for the shogun to die, and then Sukiyaki was born. He never even became the shogun. It's not like he was the Kurozumis were the shogun and they were shitty rulers. So so Oden and so Sukiyaki and his family just decided to overthrow and then ushered in an era of peace. That's not how it went. This is delusion. Y'all are poor because your great grandfather decided that, oh, I'm going to kill everybody so I can become the shogun, but never became the shogun. And because they found out about his goddamn betrayal, y'all are poor. It's not Oden in his family. It's not. It's not the Kozuki's fault. No. It's your family's fault. You have no claim to any of this. The best thing that they should have done, the best thing Orochi could have done was try and redeem the name that is Kurozumi. And the more and more that I'm going into it, I like the idea that Morge came up with that either Tama or Toko might be Kurozumis. Because we know that Yasue and Toko aren't blood related. So that could work out in some way. That could work out. But the one that I've seen most, and I think it's mostly because Morge is the one who suggested it, is that Tama is a Kurozumi because of the purple hair shit. If that's the case, and she's doing all of this in the war, she's gonna be the one to redeem the Kurozumi. Orochi's gonna see that and be like, oh shit, damn, I went about this the wrong way, and then he dies. But Kanjuro has pink hair, doesn't he? I think Kanjuro's hair is pink. Jesus Christ. So it's Orochi's fault. His family tried to pull a fast one, and it's Orochi's fault for him being hunted. Being hunted despite being a child? You mean Kanjuro? No, it's not. Kanjuro had it bad. Orochi went about it the right way in the beginning. He hid the fact that he was a Kurozumi, and if he would have just continued that, once he got into the Shogun's good graces, he revealed that he was a Kurozumi. But Sukiyaki and everybody else were just like, oh, you're a Kurozumi. That's wild. They're one of the most hated clans in the entire country, but they accepted him nonetheless. Like they accepted him nonetheless. It's just that they tried to. Then they killed off Sukiyaki and made Orochi the shogun, and then he went on a downward spiral towards no redemption. Kanjuro, he was hunted as a child. He watched his family get murdered, and then he went into hiding, changed his name, hid his identity. But by the time Kanjuro hid his identity, he was already so far gone mentally that it was just fucked. For me, the Kurozumi had the Uchiha effect. It's the Uchiha effect. It's not their fault they're evil. It's not their fault that they're evil, but it is their fault that things turned out the way they are present day. They could have been better people, with the exception of Kanjuro. The citizens fuck that. But it's also not the citizens' fault. Well, it is and it isn't. The Kurozumi clan were known for being traitors and just outright horrible fucking people. So they punished the lineage. That's fucked. Kanjuro fucked in the head. It was bad. So it's understandable how he became evil. Orochi, he grew up in poverty to the point where he just wanted money. He just wanted money. He didn't want to be shogun until his grandmother gave him those dreams of fucking grandeur. Like, he had delusions in his mind. They all had delusion that the Kurozumi should be in power. If Kanjuro was redeemed regardless of his clan, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be a good thing. Like Momonosuke forgiving and apologizing for the past. He completely on a different note now. Yeah, I know. Kanjuro being redeemed, I don't think that would have been possible. Because Wano already put Kanjuro on a certain path that made it so no matter what, he was going to be the representation of, yes, the Kurozumi are fucked. Orochi, when he was younger, still hiding his identity, he didn't have that mistreatment of being a Kurozumi because he knew to hide his identity early on. He just lived in poverty. He started working for Yasue, who was just like, yeah, I'll give you a job, and he knew that he was stealing money. Oden knew he was stealing money. They all knew he was stealing money, and then he got a job, and then they gave him a job working for Sukiyaki, and then that's when his grandmother was just like, Oden, Sukiyaki's a piece of shit. He shouldn't be shogun. You should be. No. Silvers, you can't believe a death unless Akainu did it. LOL. Kaido is on the same standard as Akainu. We saw Akainu put a fist through Ace's chest, and then Ace laid down and died. We saw Kaido fucking. We saw Kaido fucking stab Kinemon in his back, and we saw him lay down and die. Now, he opened his eyes and just started talking. That is why I'm upset. Because Oda is starting to fuck up even on his death patterns. Silvers, you need to reread Orochi's backstory? Okay, I will. Give me the cliff notes. Kanjuro shocked me with that move. Hold on, give me a second, because we need to finish the chapter. We've been going for what? Oh, only 40 minutes. All right. Who cares who wins? Let them all be consumed by the Kurozumi clan's vengeance. Cast all the stragglers in the castle into the abyss of hell. What is Kanjuro drawing? Drag them as low as our brethren trapped in their graves. Free their souls, Kanjuro. Free us in a final blaze of glory. As you wish. Please enjoy my final show. The suicide pact of the Kurozumi clan. So Kanjuro's dead. Kanjuro's dead. Kanjuro's fucking dead. Kanjuro's dead. Kanjuro's dead. 100% Kanjuro has to be dead. Kanjuro has to be dead. Suicide pact. He drew flames, and that I think just engulfed him. Kanjuro's dead. Chapter 965 is Orochi's backstory. I will do that. Only 40 minutes, really? LOL, you finishing in 2 hours, Silvers? I used to have the 2 hour mark as, like, I don't want to go past it, but honestly, I really just don't care about that anymore. If there's conversation to be had, I'll keep going. Akainu is absolute justice. Embodiment of evil. The act is greater good. Kaido is all about growing an army to rule the world, and the massive war. Akainu is law. Kaido is anarchy. Okay, that's their ideologies. I'm talking about in terms of like devastation. When it comes to killing somebody, they are on the same standard. They should absolutely... No body, no proof. We saw the body. We saw him stab into him. We saw him fucking give his death breath. That last... and die. Akainu is a great antagonist. How can you tell? We've only seen him for one arc, and for that arc, he was a soldier. Ever since then, he's just been exposition. Even with the body, there's still no proof. Yo, at this point, I'm about to start believing the Kuina theories. I'm about to start believing the Kuina theories. Kuina's alive. Akainu killed 2 major pirates and is the only person to beat an admiral. He killed 2 major pirates. What pirates? I know he killed Ace. Who else did he kill? I know he killed Marine soldiers. So you're underestimating the right hand of Odin. I'm underestimating the right hand of Odin. Are you talking about Kinemon? No, I don't give a damn who you are. A killing blow from an emperor is a killing blow from an emperor. That should not... No, you should not be alive. You should not be alive from a killing blow. Especially after everything that Kinemon has been through. Silvers and I saw Kinemon get his guts stabbed only to see him talk again, and I'm truly sad. I am too. It's like cutting a great promo and prove what you say. Wait, what? God to be seen. I mean, Bill Papp, what are you talking about? Flashback deaths don't mean much because Sabo came back and Toki more than likely will return as well. It's called Resolve. What? Wait, Kuina begins with a K. She's 100% alive. Yo. Back on the chapter. The suicide pact of the Kurozumi clan. Kazenbo? Kanjuro just drew a giant flame. Okay. Don't touch it, you'll be roasted. What the hell is this monster? Emergency report. Wait, hold on. I'm almost to the bottom of this. Where's the awakening stuff? Emergency report coming in. A gigantic unidentified specter has appeared on the second floor. All I can do is make as many tiny clouds as I can. My God, yo. What did everybody say to me about Momonosuke? Giant dragon equals giant clouds. Adult Momo equals adult clouds. He's still only making little clouds. He did not need to be a giant dragon for this. He did not need to get aged up to do this. He was already making tiny clouds. Just make a bunch of them. You do not need to age him up to do this. You ruined character development for a hype panel. You ruined a character. You ruined so much character development just to have the image of Luffy standing in front of a giant-ass allied dragon. Oda tried to one-up Naruto standing on a toad with toads that's on another toad that's standing with 2 other toads. Oda tried to one-up Kishimoto. And you know what happened? He fucked the entire development of a otherwise like annoying character. Momonosuke was an absolute annoyance early on. He was developing in the right way. And then you aged him to a goddamn adult for no reason. For no fucking reason. Spirited Away Blob, aka Flaming Smiley, going to be a plot device. We've already had the timer plot device though. We have 2 of them. We have the time period. We have the time period for the fucking island getting above the flower capital and falling. Then we have the timer of the flames making it to the live floor. Now we have a flame monster making its way around. What the hell? Oda is trying to up the stakes for everything when in reality all he's doing is just adding nonsense. Why do we need the flame monster? There's already fire here. I'm sure he'll make a big cloud. He has to if he wants to save Wano. Lothar, first off, Lothar, what's going on? I hope you're doing all right. Lothar, he didn't. If if he's going to make a big cloud, he didn't need to be an adult to do it. We already saw in Punk Hazard, he could fly. He could already fly. The only reason to make him a giant dragon was for the hype panel and for him to crash through Onigashima. Aside from that, there was no reason. And honestly, you didn't need Momonosuke crashing through Onigashima to make holes everywhere. There are multiple fights going on. You could have had characters blow holes through walls. It's not that hard. But the fact that Momonosuke is making a bunch of tiny clouds to form together to eventually probably make one giant cloud, you didn't need him to be an adult for that. You didn't need him to be an adult for that. Hell, even if you wanted to make him the giant dragon, you could have had him steal one of Chopper's rumble balls after he saw that what Chopper could do once he popped one of those shits. Last resort, not sure if it's gonna work, pops a rumble ball, giant dragon. I'm not even sure if that's how it fucking works, but yeah, giant dragon. Go that route. You could have still had Momonosuke be a child. And in all honesty, I'm not even saying this because I want Momo to join the crew as the apprentice still as a child. Because at this point, fuck that whole plot, fuck that whole thing going forward. Because this right here just ruins that whole development. You could have had him become a giant dragon in any number of ways. He didn't need to be aged up. Momonosuke saying that, and I forgot who the fuck said it, but yeah, tangent no me. I need a fucking card that says tangent fruit. My issue with that is Momonosuke has been developing from that whiny crybaby who ran from everything he saw, who was afraid of Doflamingo, who was afraid of heights, who was useless in every single way. You saw him developing a little bit in terms of being courageous, learning how to be a leader. He fucking stood up to Kaido. He attacked Jola and Dressrosa, showing that, okay, I need to do something. And then not only do you age him up, you age him up, and now he resembles Odin. So once he gets down to Wano, if he does save everybody, once he gets down to Wano, his whole development of, my name is Kurozumi Momonosuke. I'm not my father. I will never be my father. Once he gets down to the Flower Capital, they're just going to see Odin. They're going to see Odin and go, Odin saved us. While we're in Onigashima, nobody sees Momonosuke. They see a pink dragon. Most of them even thought it was fucking Kaido. Rumble balls are ninja pills. No, the ninja pills are full of like nutrients and shit. They're Kibidongo actually. They're actually like Kibidongo. Silvers, I came up with your devil fruit name. The tangent know me. Mwah. Oh my god. Silvers, rumble balls are drugs. So Senzu beans, similar concept. Yeah, pretty much. Being a good leader means doing what you have to save your people. Cult, I agree with you. And him aging himself up, knowing that he wouldn't be able to go back to being a kid, that was a choice that he had to make. That was a choice that he had to make for his people. But what I'm saying is that choice shouldn't have existed in the first place, because making him an adult does absolutely nothing. He still has the mind of a child. The only thing that being aged up gives him is these scales that Kaido has. Momo has to be old enough to be a shogun, so this is going to be used when basically having the talk with the world government. There's another thing. Momo doesn't have to be the shogun. The people wanted a representative from the Kozuki clan. Momo has absolutely everything that the Scabbard said that they wanted for Momo, Hiyori has already done. Wano will shape Momo into being a man worthy of being the Shogun. Why the fuck does Hiyori get excluded from that? Why did you introduce Hiyori in the first place? Is it just to be a damsel in distress and give Zoro a new sword? Then what the fuck? Then why not just have her get sent into the future with Momonosuke, or have Momonosuke stay back so he ages up and send Hiyori into the future? So now she's a little girl who's a damsel in distress, gets to travel with the Straw Hats, goes through all of this. Momonosuke is a grown man at this point who now understands the hardships that Wano has gone through. He could have trained with everybody. Could you imagine if Kanjuro was with Momonosuke and he went through everything that Hiyori did? They got separated. I mean, not Kanjuro. Kawamatsu. Could you imagine if he was with Kawamatsu? They got separated, and then Denjiro found Momonosuke? The man who has been stated to be the strongest samurai in Wano right now? Hiyori is a woman? That means absolutely nothing to me. Vivi is the next queen of Alabasta. Big Mom rules over an entire section of the world. Not even just the ocean, an island chain. Boa Hancock rules an island nation where she is the strongest woman there. I'm tired of the meme that, oh, she's a woman don't get to shine in One Piece. No, that means absolutely nothing to me. It means less than zero to me. Hiyori is exactly what Raizo, Kinemon, and all of them are saying we want Momonosuke to be. There is no reason Hiyori should not be the Shogun. Zero. The only thing that people will say is that it's because she's a woman. Everything else she is more than qualified for. Part of me still believes that she's going to be the Shogun, because Momonosuke has absolutely fuck all going for him except for the fact that he said, I want to be the Shogun. I don't know why Silvers expect so much from women. Moving on. Emergency report: unidentified specter is moving through the second floor. All I can do is make these small clouds. It's going right through walls. It's like some kind of ghost. Flower capital. People having fun. The castle is being choked by flames. Let's get out of here. There's no time to fight Brooke and Robin. And then CP0 on the move. There's a fan art going around where Brooke is beaten and CP0 has Robin. There is fan art. There is fan art of this shit. CP0. There is fan art. I have to find this shit. I just fucking saw it. Fuck. I just fucking saw it. Fuck it, I'll find it later. If any of y'all can find the recent fan art of CP0 capturing Robin and like holding Brooke by his collar because they defeated him, please post it in Discord. Silvers, you're sweating? Sweating from what? What am I sweating for? But Silver's cool panels. Jesus Christ. Women don't get to shine in One Piece. You finished reading the chapter? Not completely, but at this point, in all honesty, at this point, I really don't care. I really don't care about spoilers at this point. I don't. It's it's physically draining to finish this chapter. You haven't finished the chapter? No, I haven't. Exo, he's still reading. Bruno is back. He slimmed up and lost his horns? What are you talking about? Oh, you're saying that that's Bruno? He's at the CP0 panel. Jinbei will protect the women from CP0. She don't call him boss for nothing. Water Train 2.0. Door, and Robin gone. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Robin and Brooke, CP0 pops up. I'm not sure if they're in the same area looking at Robin and Brooke, but I think that they might actually be going for Robin. Because they need to take out, they have two objectives here in Onigashima. They have to kill who's who, and they have to capture Robin. Which, if they capture Robin at this point, I'm calling bullshit. Because after this arc, we need to be Straw Hat ready. Full crew on the Sunny, only the Straw Hats, leaving Onigashima, leaving Wano, and having the party. If we get separated one more fucking time, I'm going to be goddamn upset. If we get... You know what's wild? The transition arc between Wano and Elbaf may actually be a Robin retrieval. It may actually be a Robin retrieval. Because if we do get Robin, if they capture Robin and take her back to wherever they're holding her, they're probably gonna have Vivi. We get Robin and Vivi at the same time. Save Hancock. Hancock fucks off somewhere I don't goddamn know. And now we got the full crew. We have Robin back, Vivi returned, and for me, Vivi returning marks the end of the new crew members. When Vivi comes back, I think that is putting the cap back on the bottle that is the fucking Straw Hat Pirates. The crew is done. The crew is done. We keep separating, losing the crew more and more. Every time we get together, we lose somebody else. And Vivi's been gone, so the crew's never been fucking complete. Then we lose more. We lose our crew members. They're gone. We go to rescue them, and once we come back, Vivi is the cap that is back on the full bottle that is the Straw Hat Pirates. And from there, I don't know where the fuck we go. Vivi has to be there for Elbaf, in my opinion. I mean, she was there when we met Dory and Brogy. And what was their name? Kashi and Oimo in this lobby, they said they were going to look for Dory and Brogy. We know, Usopp knows where the fuck they are. They said we're going back to Elbaf first, and then we're going to look for them. Usopp knows. Chances are they came back. Nah, Vivi will join. Vivi absolutely will join. Vivi is not coming back. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. Okay, Farrell, I'm going to need you to explain that entire line of thinking. Cobra brought up a topic that we know the world government is willing to wipe out an entire island for just knowing how to read the information that Cobra is bringing up. They had to have killed him. They had to have taken control of Alabasta because there's no way they're going to let Vivi become the queen and go, if you don't stay in line, we're going to do to you exactly what we did to your father. No, they're wiping out the entire family and replacing them with somebody. He brought up the poneglyphs. You don't fucking do that. Cobra's dead. Vivi is either captured or on the run. The only people that she 100% trusts are the Straw Hats. I don't give a damn if she knows that Dragon is Luffy's father or Sabo is Luffy's brother. She don't know them like that. She knows the Straw Hats more than she knows the Revolutionaries. She trusts the Straw Hats more than the Revolutionaries. The only thing that I believe Vivi would trust Sabo enough to do is help her get back to her Luffy. Is her getting her back to the Straw Hats. Because everybody is hyped up to see Vivi throw her yo-yo at Elbaf Giants, right? Right, guys? Kuma sent Vivi to Elbaf with his devil fruit. Vivi with the paw fruit? That makes no sense. What? Look at Vivi's style of fighting. She uses synesthesia, like motion, smell, and sight. She used hypnotism with motion, smell, and sight. She uses whips and bladed strings. How does the paw fruit work into that? It doesn't matter who she trusts. It doesn't matter who she trusts. That sounds like some shit. That sounds like some shit that you're saying just to fuck with the narrative. Why would she stay with a group of people she don't trust without a goal in mind? She doesn't know the revolutionaries means to an end. At this point, if Vivi does stay with the revolutionaries, she's going to join them. She's going to go on a mission with them and see them do some shit that she's just not okay with. She's the princess of Alabasta. Why she didn't join in the first place? Because her kingdom is needed. Okay, if her kingdom needs... I understand why she didn't join in the first place. She needed to help rebuild her kingdom. But at this point, her father was executed. They're trying to kill her. How does she stay as the ruler of her kingdom without them destroying her kingdom? The best thing for the kingdom is for Vivi to get the fuck out of there. He sends Vivi away with his devil fruit. Okay. Oh, you're talking about he boops her away with a fruit, with his devil fruit in hand? How does he boop her away without the devil fruit? If Vivi has his devil fruit, he can't boop. And if he boops, she doesn't have the devil fruit. Unless he boops, and as she's flying away, he dies and it goes into the fruit. But even then, who the fuck would eat that? Frankie's already turned down the Alogia fire fruit. I don't think Sanji needs another fucking power-up. Bonnie? Better yet, how does Vivi even get back to Alabasta? That's my point. Vivi is literally at the center of the world. Like, she's at the top of the world, halfway around the world. Holy Silvers, he uses his fruit. How does he use his fruit to boop her away if Vivi has his devil fruit? Silvers, he's not saying Vivi will get his fruit. I know Vivi doesn't have his fruit. If Kuma boops Vivi away, how does she have his devil fruit how does she have an apple that is his devil fruit? He boops Vivi away and she has his fruit in her hand. How does he boop her away and she leaves with his devil fruit? Explain that to me. Explain how Vivi has a devil fruit in her hand that Kuma is using to boop her away. They mean Kuma uses fruit number 1, gets it, Kuma boops Vivi. Oh, you're talking about Kuma. Just say Kuma sends Vivi away. Why would you say Kuma sends her away with his devil fruit? You're saying he uses his devil fruit to boop her away. I read it as he sends her away and she has his devil fruit. Jesus fucking Christ. No, I'm not seeing now. Y'all are just fucking retarded. Because I know Kuma has a devil fruit to boop people away. Why the fuck wouldn't you just say he sends her away? Y'all forget Silvers. He hasn't awakened his tangent Nomi yet. Lamau. Fuck you, Gon. I haven't said that in a while. Fuck you, Gon. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Back on the goddamn chapter. It's been an hour. We spent like 30 minutes not even paying attention to the chapter. Where were we? CP0. We got a shot of Marco, Izo, Kawamatsu. Are these the last scabbards? No, where the fuck is Denjiro? Shadow Badger, shut the hell up. Is it ridiculous how Oda does some terrible writing with both the ass pull power up and then the power up they've always had in the span of 3 chapters? This is getting out of control. Do we know the effects of Shinobu's Devil Fruit are permanent? Could it affect humans different? No, yeah, we already know that got to be seen. She said once I age you up, you won't be able to go back. Are you sure you know Kuma has the Devil Fruit? Yes, it's the Paw Fruit. They've confirmed that. Tyler, you need to stop reading. Fuck 2Piece. You need to stop reading 3Piece. They've confirmed that Kuma has the Devil Fruit. It's the fucking it's the Paw Fruit. Seth, what's going on? Carry on reading the chapter, bro. I will. I am. Marco, we got Izo firing at what looks to be fodder. Kawamatsu, Sanji still fighting Queen. Understandable. We get a shot of Luffy and Kaido. The Kozuki forces and the Emperors will be undone by their own hubris. Wait, where the fuck is Orochi? This nigga picking his nose. I know all about it, Kaido. The massive armory in the basement stocked with weapons I provided. Light it all up, Conjuro. Blow them to smithereens. This is the setup that I was talking about, that people were calling well before it even happened. The setup for Yamato to possibly die. But as we know, explosions don't kill people in One Piece. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it because this chapter, I'm conflicted as fuck about this chapter. And where the hell is the Law Kid stuff? I'm almost to the bottom. Light it up, Conjuro. Blow them to smithereens. Now hurry back so we can escape this pirate war. Escape. This pirate war no longer. This pirate war is no longer any of our business. Where the fuck are you gonna go? You gonna leave the country? Young master, where are you going? Yamato! Yamato! The armory at the very bottom of the castle. See, the side profile of Yamato looks a lot better than that front facing one. Especially when her Devil Fruit was first revealed. When the hybrid was first revealed. Like, that was not a good shot. The armory at the very bottom of the castle. I'm not sure I'll be able to make it in time. Momonosuke, you've got to slow the island down, even just by a little bit. Huh? Ikaku sovereignty, Big Mom. And that's Kid. Here's the fucking panels. Here's the fucking panels. Whoa. Yamato's ... Mama. Let's start with you. Kid, hey Trafalgar, can you awaken your ability? I'm not used to... He already had it? I'm not used to it yet. I'd only use it if I were near death. It burns too much energy to use in a real battle. What? Kawamatsu is with Izo and them. Nobody dies in Onigashima. What about Kawamatsu? I forgot where he was supposed to do. Eat your nuggies and drink your juice. Never mind. I'm being sarcastic, Silvers. Fuck you, Tyler. My Hero Academia got me excited, not gonna lie. I don't know where to read My Hero Academia, the latest My Hero Academia chapters before the initial release. And plus, I like Vigilantes. Knuckle Duster, Crawler. I like them. Those are my people. God to be seen ass pull. Rip, this is where Jordan dies, yo. Hey Trafalgar, can you use your awakening? It burns too much energy? Oh wait, only near death. Why the fuck did he use this? Hold on, wait. What are their awakened abilities? Mine's the same, but we're not getting anywhere like this. You'll need to back me up and play that ace. Glow. Chrome? Not room? Chrome? Wait, is it just like a glowing orb? Anesthesia. What the fuck? Is he... How does this take up too much How does this take up a lot of stamina? You're just putting the room on his sword. Unless that's a different... Like, that's not the room. It's just a glowing ball that he puts on his sword. Now the sword's glowing. K-room... Hold on. K-room. Anesthesia. Pierce... Wait. What? You had a clean shot on Big Mom and you didn't take it? You had a clean shot on Big Mom and you didn't take it. He was able to get behind Big Mom, jump at her, and stab her through the back, and you didn't use this opportunity to gamma knife? That incision is harmless, but Kroom influences your body in other ways. What? Wait, hold on. Is stabbing into them? Is that anesthesia injection now making the person his fucking cadaver? He doesn't need the room to operate on them anymore. He can just slice them up as he pleases. Shockwave. Hold on. No. That incision is harmless, but K-Room influences your body in other ways. Shockwave. He electrocuted Big Mom. Wait, he hurt her from the inside. So what the fuck is the point of gamma knife? K-Room teleports the blade inside the body? Should have stabbed her heart. Word! Go straight for the gamma knife. This ain't Doflamingo. This ain't Doflamingo. She can't hold her organs together with strings. And even still, he can't. How was he holding together something that was dissolving? How was he holding together a physical matter that was converting into a liquid? Unless he was making string organ replacements, in which case, if Doflamingo doesn't stay focused, keeping his shit pumping and all of that, he's dead. Yo, what's going on, Wing? Big Mom was bleeding. Law made her bleed. Law made her bleed. You little brat. You could use some more you could use some more magnetism. A sign. I'm stuck to you, mama. What? Did he turn this bitch into a magnet? What the hell? It's like you've become a magnet. Our weapons are being drawn in. Watch out, the steel beams of the tower are being ripped out. What? Trafalgar, get me out of here. Don't tell me what to do. Punk crash. Awakened powers. What the fuck were these awakened powers? Was it just making what Kid touched into a magnet? Because if that's the case, that's kind of trash. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. BRB, 5 seconds. Ugh. I'm back. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Well, bam. I'm back. Alright. His devil fruit is too damn broken. Wait, who? Kimon still being alive wasn't even part of Law's awakening. His devil fruit is so broken, shaking my head. Going, I think it was just the fact that Law wasn't the one to put them back together, so he was still detachable, which doesn't make sense because he's been hit by things that should have detached his body multiple times. It's fucking tragic. It's tragic. Fuck you, Jordan. Jordan, if you still here, fuck you. I hope you get hit by a car. Not really, but I hope you get hit by a car. Let me end this poll. Boom. All right. Let's go back through it. First off, the awakenings. I'm not even sure how to put it. First, all right. In terms of the poll, I think it wasn't that simple. I agree with the majority. I don't think it was as simple as it's earned or it's an ass pull. I think Law should have used his awakening in Dressrosa. I think that one was 100% out of nowhere. He was already on death's door multiple times. Why didn't he use his awakening against Doflamingo? Unless he did use his awakening against Doflamingo and he just couldn't land anything. Like that during the time when Luffy was fighting Bellamy, that fight that took place between Luffy getting separated and Law losing his arm. Maybe he used it during then, and he got so exhausted that just boom, he fucking lost, and Doflamingo outmaneuvered him. He just outplayed him. But we should have seen Law use his awakening then. We should have had some inkling that Law knew his awakening. Kid, I think I'm more willing to accept, and it's gonna sound a little biased. It really is. It's gonna sound a little biased to me because of how much of a Kid fan that I am, how much that I want Kid to actually be the character that Oda said that he wanted, that he originally planned for Kid. Oda didn't have their awakenings planned until this chapter. I don't agree with that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't agree with it, but maybe. Kid, I'm more willing to accept simply because we didn't really get much from Kid. We don't know anything about him. Whereas Law, like when Kid like mentioned it to Law, like, yo, can you awaken? Law, Kid, I understand. Him mentioning that was a nice way to transition into it because this is the first arc that Kid was a part of that's like major. Law has been around so long that we should have had some kind of indication that he was able to do something like this. Law's awakening seems situational. He makes a glowing ball, puts it on his sword, and chink. And he injects them with something. The character that other people want Kid to be, I'm a broken record at this point, but Oda said that Kid was the only supernova that he had planned. All of the other ones he just created off the top of his head. He had long-term plans for Kid. I think he still does. But Law got popular, so he started inserting Law into like some of the later arcs. Kid, I hope he still has those long-term plans for. But the way Oda has been building him up makes it seem like he's not capable of continuing on for that long term. The character that people want him to be, I doubt he had it on the roof. You doubt he had it on the roof. Law didn't have the awakening on the roof, but he had the awakening when he started fighting Big Mom and not only came to the conclusion that, damn, this takes a lot of stamina out of me, but also I'm only gonna use it like whenever it's like super necessary. he had plans for. It doesn't say what those plans are. He said he had long-term plans for him. Kid is supposed to be here for the long haul. He was the only character out of the supernovas that Oda actually wrote that he had plans for. He wrote an entire story arc for Kid. What if Kid dies? If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. But yeah, I'm not upset about it, but we could have had a better indication of Law having his awakening. Kid, I'm more willing to accept that this is where it gets revealed. Where what I'm not okay with is the fact that Kid apparently, I'm not even gonna say doesn't know how to use hockey, but he's shocked at the level that Luffy is at with his hockey. So, if you're that shocked at this, bro, what are you doing? Yet in Wano Kid's story arc was off-screen. He didn't have a story arc. Everything that we saw from Kid, it was worth it. The only thing that we didn't see from Kid was when he found Killer. But the emotional payoff from him finding Killer, we saw. Everything that was necessary for a Kid, we saw. It was just that it wasn't built up enough. His story arc wasn't off screen. It wasn't like he found Killer, cried, and had that emotional breakdown that we saw in the prison. It's not like we didn't see that. We saw it. Long-term plans don't mean Luffy's rival on Luffy level or on Luffy's level. Except for the fact that Oda has been portraying that this arc and combine that with the statement that came from Oda himself. Yeah, it does. And especially since Sabaody, with one Kid having a higher bounty, saying that he, highlighting him as being above Luffy, and then introducing him at the auction house, having the two of them stand next to each other right alongside Law. Those three characters specifically are being highlighted, and then Kid is the only one aside from Luffy to say he was looking for the One Piece. Law making him a contender for the One Piece, pinning him against Luffy. People die when they are forgotten. That is my favorite quote in all of One Piece. When does a man die? When he is poisoned by a deadly mushroom, when he's cut down, when he's blown up. No, it's when he's forgotten. That shit hit different. Poorly portraying. I agree with you. It's not enough build up. It's poorly portrayed that Kid is supposed to be as strong or is supposed to be somewhere near Luffy. Based off what we did get for Kid, he still does not look anywhere near on the same standing as Luffy. Silvers, you can't use pre-time skip. Back then, Oda cared and would have written Wano differently. I agree. Wano's been something. Wano has been something. Yes, I agree. It took away from the suspense. Wait, what happened? I'd say this chapter is okay and only half suck and turns 10-14 and 10-15 into a joke with Kinemon and Kiku being alive. I agree with you 100%. Removing Kinemon and Kiku is on the verge of death. Usopp is on his way. I don't think Kiku is gonna die. Kinemon on the other hand, I could see him being holding on just long enough to see Kiku get saved and then him fading out. But because this is One Piece, I don't think that's how it's gonna go down. Kinemon is 100% gonna be alive to see Wano be freed. 100%. He's probably gonna pass out, indicating another death. That he's probably just gonna fade out, indicating another death once Wano is freed with a smile on his face, and then later on he's gonna pull a Pell, limping limping towards Kozuki Castle or some shit like, I'm alive. Like, no. Nah. That shit's bad. That shit's bad. Kiku's alive. Kiku is living. 100, 1,000, 100 million, billion, trillion %. Kiku is surviving. Ashura Doji, I'm still counting him as dead, but the issue with that is when Inuarashi was fighting Jack and they crashed through where Ashura Doji blew himself up, his body was not there. He was not still there. Only good thing I liked about this chapter was Oda finally separating Usopp from Nami and Tama. I still don't think that Usopp's going to get any kind of shine, Tyler. I want Usopp to get some kind of like hype moment, but I think all of that is coming in Elbaf. I don't see anything for him to do at this point in terms of like a hype, but yeah, I don't there's not much for Usopp. There's not much left for Usopp to do. Kinemon ain't dying. He needs to see adult Momo and his wife. I agree with you. I don't think that Kinemon is dying. It is starting to feel like One Piece Shippuden at this point. Post time skip does feel like the pain arc. After the time skip, it started to go downhill in terms of quality. But I don't think that it's the quality that's dropping. It's just the story. It's just the structure of everything. Because pre-time skip, it was adventure. It was going from the one island to the next, wandering aimlessly, not knowing what's coming next. Now, it's less of adventuring around to become Pirate King, and now it's more of we need to be organized to take out the stronger pirates. We're targeting these specific people. Before, Luffy came across warlords just by happenstance. He wasn't trying to take out warlords, with the exception of Crocodile. He wasn't actively seeking out the warlords. Hell, even Crocodile, he only came across him because of happenstance. He came across Crocodile because he found the princess in a bounty hunter organization. Like, what are the fucking odds? The quality is dropping because of how much it is rushed and skipped. Yeah, Oda's not showing a lot, but again, it's just the way everything is structured. Pre-time skip, we didn't have a lot of things being skipped because it was only the Straw Hats that we were focusing on. Now that we have all of these allies here with us, things have to get skipped over in order to focus more on the Straw Hats. But then again, why add them if you're just gonna skip it? And even that, we did off screen a lot of stuff in terms of the Straw Hats. Luffy versus Cracker. I know it was a 12-hour fight, but he skipped over like 12 hours of a fight and went straight to Luffy eating the biscuits while Nami softened them with the rain, and then just fucking bloop, shooting Cracker away. Like before that 12-hour jump, Luffy was having like serious problems with Cracker, to the point where he went Gear 4 and Cracker was dealing with Gear 4. He cut Gear 4's hockey. The quality is indeed dropping. It hurts to say, but yet the quality is dropping because of the structure of everything. It's not what we're used to, so we look at it as a quality drop. Oda literally skipped the Luffy Nami tag team. Yeah, I just said that. What else was it? The Yamato setup. I said it before. I thought that the idea of Yamato dying was stupid as hell. People keep saying, "Oh, she's gonna die. She's gonna die," with absolutely nothing to back it up. I'm not saying that I believe Yamato is gonna die, but now I can actually see the setup. I can see the setup that leads to her dying, or at least a fake out of her dying. Not that, oh, she's absolutely gonna die. She's going down to where the explosives are where the heart of the explosion, the island's 100% gonna fall. Maybe not on Onigashima, but it's going to, maybe not into the Flower Capital, but it's absolutely gonna fall. And then you have Kanjuro sending a fire monster down to ignite all of those explosives. I can see the setup now. My point, the point in me pointing that out is that every people who were saying that she was gonna die was well before any of this was even mentioned. I can see the setup for it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Yamato's gonna die. I think she's gonna be down there when it explodes. Oda's probably gonna make us think she's dead, and then fucking out of nowhere, I'm fine. We now have 2 poneglyph rubbings, and one of them is already red. All by happenstance through involving the crew in these fights. So maybe all this does serve towards the overall story? Wait, what? No, God be seen. I'm talking about pre-time skip. Coming across the warlords and taking them out, all of that occurred because of happenstance. We weren't targeting the warlords specifically. We were just going from island to island, and we happened to come across these people. But post-time skip, because the structure of everything is a lot different, the fans are looking at it because it's such a dramatic change from what it was pre-time skip, the fans are looking at it, the community is looking at it as a downgrade. Because we're not just adventuring around from island to island, we're moving forward with a plan in mind. We're going to the next island knowing what that next island is. And a lot of people and a lot of the fans of One Piece got into One Piece not because of that. It's because of the adventure, the mystique of what the next island is. Silver's Law and Kid are over Zolo again. Law is a utility character with high intelligence. In terms of pure raw strength, Zoro has him. But in a one-on-one fight, I would take Law. I would 100% take Law. Kid, I don't fucking know. He has Conqueror's Haki, but now that we know Conqueror's Haki has an extra effect, and we don't know if he can use it, but we did see Zoro use it. I don't know. Silvers, that has been me for most of the story. What do you mean how? How what? How is Law over Zoro? Because Zoro is all strength. Yes, he does fight with some strategy, but Law is tiers smarter than Zoro, and his devil fruit has so much utility to it that I think his intelligence and utility trumps Zoro's just pure strength. It's like look at two RPG characters. Somebody dumped all of their stats into Zoro's attack power, into his attack and speed, whereas Law is utility, intelligence, speed, and all of that shit. I mean, Kid over Zoro, not Law. I'm not sure yet. Because Kid is still shown to be an up close and personal fighter. He uses metal and steel to fight. Zoro can cut that shit. And we still haven't seen Kid coat anything in Haki. We haven't seen him coat anything in armament. Hell, I'm not even sure if we've seen him display any forms of observation Haki. If I'm not mistaken, it's already confirmed that he has Haki. Eustass Kid. Eustass Kid. Powers and abilities. Oh, abilities. Here we go. Haki. Kid is one of few people in the world who can use all 3 forms of Haki. Okay, he does have all 3 forms of Haki. It's confirmed he does have all 3. But again, so Tashigi has armament and observation. We've seen. Hold on. We've seen her use observation hockey, predicting where Monet was going to come up. We've seen that she can use armament because she was able to cut Monet, and the fact that she charged at Law. But hockey, just because you have hockey doesn't mean it's at a certain level. Kid has yet to coat anything. We don't know how strong. We don't know how strong his non-coating hockey is. We haven't seen him showcase anything close to the Rio technique of hitting something without making contact, hitting something from doing damage from the inside out. So his armament hockey has not been showcased, only mentioned. Observation hockey, it's hard to showcase observation hockey. It really is. It really is. Go on, this chapter says he will go awakening for those types of people. Wait, huh? But if Zoro's will is stronger than Law's ability, Law's reduced to just his sword swallowing. That's not how that works, yo. He won't be able to switch. He won't be able to cut him in half because we saw Doflamingo's hockey outdo that, and he won't be able to swap places with him. Well, not even that, because didn't he swap places with Doflamingo? It's just how he uses it. And in all honesty, the whole will thing, Laws of D, their will is not easily broken. In terms of willpower, I think they're kind of evenly matched. In terms of hockey strength or techniques known with hockey, I'd give it to Zoro just because he subconsciously uses Rio and Advanced Conquerors. So it's my issues that the story has been the world is revealed through the crew's experience, whereas now the world is more explained from the storyteller perspective. It is like the mystery is lost. I know, and that's one of the drastic changes that we've gone through post time skip. Facts, Laws of D. Alright, but yeah, like I was saying, Yamato, 100% I can see the setup now. I don't think Yamato's gonna die though. I don't. Still haven't been able to find that picture of CP0 with Robin. I've already spoken on the Kandro, Kinemon, Kiku stuff. I think it's stupid that they're still in this. Kinemon should have died. It was a good place for him to go out. There's nothing to be gained from keeping him alive. And as a matter of fact, I think they already announced that he was dead. That he was dead anyway. Bringing him alive is just the Makarov effect from Fairy Tail. Silvers is on Laws D. Yo. What's going on, Loner? Law being a D is not the same argument afforded to Luffy. Come on now. I know it's not the same argument afforded to Luffy. You said in terms of willpower, the D clan's wills are not easily broken. And we've seen that being showcased with Law. He continued to fight even though he knew it was a losing battle. Just got off work. Hey, make your money, bro. But yeah, for me, this chapter, if I had to give it a rating, this chapter was probably like a 6. No, I give it a 7. It was average. The awakening stuff for me it's absolutely just pure hype. It's pure hype. It's pure hype. EXO was gonna. This is One Piece. No one's gonna die in the war if they're slightly important to someone else. How about the excuse for Kinemon, Lamau? What excuse? It was stupid. Chapter is mid. The chapter is mid. This chapter was a 6. It was anywhere between a 6 and a 7. There was really nothing. There's really nothing that stood out too much for me. The reveal that Kid and Law are both awakened, I feel like that was lackluster as hell. That was underwhelming as hell. 8 for the Law and Kid stuff? Nah, it's a pure 7. The Law and Kid stuff is what brought it up to a 6.5. The fact that Yamato was in here brought it up to a 7. It's just that they're reactionary shots from Yamato. If Yamato actually did something this chapter, instead of just repeating the same thing that she's been saying for the longest, then yeah, that's just bad. Oh, and the fucking skull, the fucking map of the skull. She's at the teeth entrance. She's at the entrance by the teeth. She still has to go up another level. Those are broken. Those are like just solid walls. So she either has to break through that and go down 1, 2, 3, 4 levels in order to get to where they are. In order to get to where those explosives are. And even then, once she gets there, what the fuck is she gonna do? I was disappointed. Kinemon is alive. Kinemon is alive. I'm extremely disappointed by that. His death was perfect. No, not perfect, but it was a nice way to send Kinemon out protecting Momonosuke. Yamato's WAP got you wild silvers? Not really. I like Yamato. Yamato has had deserved hype. She came in hype and hasn't slowed down. And once she showcased, before she even showcases any more of her hype, she already lets you know, I'm not gonna win this fight. I'm just here. I'm just going to be able to stall. She lets you know I'm fighting to stall, not to win. So when she loses, that doesn't take away from the hype that she just showcased. She's not, Oda isn't overcompensating or over-exaggerating Yamato. He's telling you exactly what she's capable of and then showcases. Instead of putting Luffy in front of him, going, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to beat you right here, right now. He sends everybody away and goes, I'm going to beat you right here, right now. We're hyped for that 1v1. Cut away, next time we see him, he has Luffy in his hand and throws him off the island. So whatever he would have... So fat? What? Y'all are fucking disgusting. Yamato can get this penis, just saying. Lothar, you're disgusted. Yamato hype reminds me of Carrot in 2018. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Carrot came in, clashed with Zoro, and then proceeded to do absolutely nothing. She jumped up really high. That's it. She did absolutely nothing. Just for the one time Carrot is going to stop Onigashima. Banned. The difference between Yamato. When Yamato was introduced, one-shot ulti. Yamato was introduced. One-shot ulti with a move copied from an Emperor. Carrot came in, and there was a named attack. Carrot comes in, clashes with Zoro. Yes, that was hype. And then uses Electro. Shock value. Introducing what the minks are capable of. And then she's asked, jump up high and scout out the area. Okay. That was kind of cool. But again, nothing special. Yamato is one of a kind. Carrot is not. Then Yamato proceeds to do hype shit. She continues to do hype shit. Goes on to say, I'm not going to beat Kaido, but I can stall you out. Setting an expectation and then moving forward with it. Carrot, I'm going to stop. Okay, Carrot did do one thing. When she was showcasing Sulong, she said, I'm going to help. And then went Sulong, proceeded to clash with Daifuku, and then disable the ships. That was hype. But again, it's nothing special because we already know that there are other people who can do exactly what Carrot just did. In the exact same way. Yamato, on the other hand, is one of a kind. Yamato one-shot ulti is not a feat Katakuri could do that as well. And that's the point that I'm making. But Katakuri would do it in a different way. Carrot disabling ships and defeating a bunch of fodder with Sulong. There are literally thousands of other minks who could do what she just did in the exact same way. Yamato one-shotting ulti, yes, Katakuri can do it, but Katakuri 1 is not aligned with Kaido, not related to Kaido. It doesn't have a Zoan Devil Fruit. Yamato is one of a kind. Like, there are characters that can, Garp, that's like saying Garp can one-shot ulti too. So the fuck what? She almost took out Luffy over a carrot. What the fuck you mean, Silvers? What manga you reading? You mean the gag? You mean the gag? And OT got back up. That's not the point. That's okay. OT got back up. The Big Mom Pirates still continued to pursue the Straw Hats to the point where they had to lose 2 large factions that were helping them. You're not making a good case. Name another. Okay. Carrot disabled the ships using Su Long. Not even Nekomamushi. Wanda, Pedro, fucking probably even what the hell is his name? Peckham's. Anybody could have used Su Long to disable the ships in the exact same way that Carrot did. Against fodder at that, and then clashed with Daifuku and ran. She didn't defeat him. She wasn't giving him a hard time. She clashed and then dipped the fuck out. Yamato, how many other people can use Thunder Bagua? How many other people? Because Loner, I want to hear you fucking say. I want to see you fucking say it. I want you to fucking say it. No. I'll answer it for you. It's fucking Kaido. Only Kaido can use the Thunder Bagua. Somebody that she already said I cannot beat. So of course Kaido could have one-shot ulti. Brule handled Carrot. My point exactly. The point was to get away, and now you're changing the entire topic. That's not my point. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The objective is not the point. The point is Carrot did not do anything special. All Carrot did was showcase what thousands of other people could do probably better. Hell, hundreds of other minks did do it better because they went up against fucking Kaido. Carrot got bodied by Parasparrow. Without Su Long, yeah, she did get bodied. But her and Wanda tag teamed. He openly admitted, y'all probably could have beaten me. Meaning it was an even fight. Did I miss something? I'm curious why that matters. Wait, why what matters? Are you talking about the why they're unique? Oda wrote it that way. Oda wrote it like that. What are you talking about? Now you're giving an excuse to just drop the topic, Loner. Oda wrote it that way. If that's the case, there's nothing wrong with the One Piece story. Oda wrote it that way. Ace died because Whitebeard said a yo daddy joke. Oh, it's fine because Oda wrote it that way. That's not an excuse. That's not a reason. That's an excuse to temper your own ego. Silver's nobody is on your side here. I don't give a fuck if anybody's on my side. You're wrong. The Fishman did what Carrot did, but without Su Long. Okay, that's another group. My point is, another mink could have done exactly what Carrot did in the exact same way. Kaido doesn't have another child. There's nobody else who can do the Thunder Bagua. Yamato did something very unique to her. And then when she finally did face off against Kaido, she said, I can't beat you. She tempered expectations and then moved forward to continue her hype. Fucking Carrot came in, I'm going to defeat you, Parasparrow, then proceeded to lose. Bill about chat versus Silvers today. There is no versus. How did we get here? Somebody said something stupid about Carrot. How did we get here? How long have we been gone? We've been gone for almost 2 hours. But yeah, somebody said something stupid about Carrot. That's how we got here. Yeah, I feel like y'all know how to push my buttons. All you gotta do is mention something about Carrot, and the entire fucking thing falls apart. Someone said Carrot and Silver's went off. What else did I want to fucking talk about in this chapter? Because I feel like that's it. I feel like we covered everything. The Drake and the Pooh shit is stupid. Beginning of the chapter, yeah. Oda wanted to be different, so Yamato is Kaido's child. That's the point. And you just proved my point. Yamato is a one of a kind. One of a kind. Carrot is 1 in a million. Carrot for Straw Hat, I won't stop until you get banned or timed out. Yeah, the whole thing about Yamato being unique, I get that you're comparing the two, but how and about what? I just hear you naming facts that don't matter to any conversation. I forgot what the conversation was. I think Loner said something stupid. I think Loner said something stupid and then diverted the conversation to something else. Carrot is annoying and did nothing to help, whereas Yamato is being productive and interesting. Got to be seen. I agree with you on on certain parts of that. Yamato is being productive. Yamato is being interesting and productive in a certain way, but if she never left Momonosuke in the first place, we wouldn't have the Kinemon situation right now. She could have stalled off Kaido right there. Arguably, Carrot has potential to be a Duke or better than the Dukes. In what fucking way? I'm highlighting this. I'm copying and pasting so I know exactly why we're talking about this conversation, because Pharaoh made a good point. Why talk about it if we don't know? If we don't know what the conversation is. Carrot has done nothing in terms of leadership or strength to prove that she is any better than the Dukes. Any better. She is essentially what Law was. She's essentially what Law was up until we got to Wano. He is here just to be here. There's no other reason. No other reason. Carrot has done nothing to prove that she is anywhere near as strong as any of the Dukes. She has done nothing to prove that she has any kind of leadership skills, even remotely close to the Dukes. Hell, she can't even carry out a simple revenge plan for somebody that was close to her. The fucking Duke came in and finished it. He did the job. That's fucking idiotic. That's fucking idiotic. Loner, the man this stream. No, Loner's not the man. Loner's goddamn idiot. That's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling. Loner's goddamn idiot. We're moving on. As a matter of fact, I think that's the conversation that's going to end the stream. That's the conversation that's going to end the stream. Unless somebody else has something else that they want to discuss, I think that's it. We had Cat is the reason Pedro died because he was not on point because he had to babysit her. I'd argue that Cat is the reason Pedro survived longer. Silver, stop sucking Yamato off. How am I sucking off Yamato when all I'm doing is stating absolute facts? Y'all are sucking Carrot off. EXO, you have said nothing. You have said nothing to provide. You have provided nothing in support of Carrot. All you've been saying this entire stream is Carrot for Straw Hat. Carrot for Straw Hat. You're sucking off Yamato. Carrot for Straw Hat. You're providing absolutely nothing. Loner, low diff you, Lamau. Loner did nothing. Silver's on the run. Please explain how. Pedro went there planning to kill himself. Yes, he was. I'll give that to Carrot. When they went looking for everybody in the mirror world, they found Pedro and they pulled him in as he was causing an explosion, as he was about to blow himself up. I'd give Carrot partial credit for Pedro surviving as long as he did. Silvers, you excited for the new episode of One Piece with the mink Sulong on the roof? Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it? I absolutely am. I absolutely am. I'm actually more excited for for episode 1000, and extremely excited for the announcement that's supposed to be coming with it. And as most of you know, is this it? No, that's not it. That's the fan crew. And as most of you know, one of the things that I'm most excited about is the fact that there may. Oh no, that's the fan crew. No, that's the fan crew. There may actually be a One Piece movie announced. Like the chances of it being a One Piece movie being announced is actually pretty high. Crew. Oh yeah, here it is. But yeah, the chances of a One Piece movie being announced are actually pretty high. Gone Carrot. Y'all a fucking idiot. Carrot get more than Chopper post time skip? I mean, two panels out of two panels over one is more than one, so doesn't matter. Chopper fought Queen. Chopper was going up against Queen and actually body slamming and doing something. Carrot went outside with Wanda, slashed the guy's face, and then proceeded to get no diff. At least Sanji came in to help save Chopper's integrity. What devil fruit would you give? What devil fruit would you give what character to make the best worst combo? Akainu with Kuma's fruit, fruit best, Buggy with Perona's power best, just name a few? If Buggy had Whitebeard's fruit, that would be kind of busted. No, I would give Garp Whitebeard's fruit. Not even as a joke. I would give Garp Whitebeard's fruit. I think that would be interesting. Garp the Fist with fucking earthquake power. I hear there's a new opening for episode 1000. Really? I didn't hear that. We doing a watch party for the next episode. Loner, I don't think you know, but in every for the past few weeks, every new One Piece episode, we do a movie night. I add everybody in the server in movie night and tell them, yo, One Piece episode. It comes out at 10 p.m. Eastern and on Crunchyroll, and we watch it in Discord. So Neko, wait. There's a reason why Carrot got a higher rating than Yamato. Yeah, it's called bots. A gag fight, so Neko would have lost. What you're trying to say? No, Neko came in and absolutely dominated. I'm about to get pretty hot. Yo, Lothar funny as hell. Fujitoro with the clairvoyance fruit Lamau. Fujitoro with Viola's fruit. That's kind of gaggy. That's gaggish. Garp with Pika fruit is the worst. Why would Garp need to make himself giant? He could probably, if Garp and King Isabello were to punch each other at the same time after Isabello charged up that King punch, Garp would blow him away. In Sulong, it doesn't matter if he's in Sulong or not. He still beat him. Whereas Carrot, tag teamed with Wanda, could not beat him. Pedro Sparrow openly admitted that the two of them, that Carrot and Wanda in Sulong, were going even with him to the point where they could have possibly beat him. Them outside of Sulong absolutely loses. Neko comes in after getting blown out by Kaido, is fucking him up in Sulong outside of Sulong, he was still doing his thing, but because he was fucked up and exhausted, he was getting put down. Went into Sulong, no problem. Zero issues with Parasparrow. Zero. And I think he even cut off his other arm just to be disrespectful. Garp with Pika's voice. Yo, I agree, bots. If people were talking about the bots that happened for Nami, that went into Nami's rise in the ranks, like how quickly they went up, look at Carrot. At the same time Nami's influence happened, same thing happened for Carrot, just on a smaller scale to push Yamato out of the top 10. Neko's commander level, dude. So you're admitting that Carrot is not commander level and would have lost to Parasparrow. You're trying to change the subject again. Blackbeard with the jacket fruit, still a threat or no? His intelligence is what made him a threat. Blackbeard with the jacket fruit, that sounds like one of those crazy ass theories that people were saying a while ago, that he's gonna steal the jacket fruit after Kaido dies. He's going to steal Kaido's body and use Kaido's body while he has on the jacket fruit. So while Kaido is dead, he's going to use his body. Neko would have lost without Sulong? Yeah, well, that's only after he got his ass whooped. That's only after he got his ass whooped by Kaido. Like he was on death's door and still managed to come down and beat Parasparrow. Carrot was 100% with 100% tag team, and in Sulong, they were still going even, to the point where a mere instance of her losing Sulong got her ass beat. And then Neko comes in half dead and proceeds to dominate Parasparrow. Your argument is invalid, Loner. Your argument is absolutely invalid. There's nothing that suggests that Carrot is anything above... I'd say Nami beats Carrot. Nami beats Carrot. And you're talking about, and you keep saying Sulong. Sulong can only happen once a month, and Carrot can only go for like 3 minutes. You add the context for Neko, but not for Carrot, okay? What context? What context? A tag team with Wanda, both in Sulong. We're going even with Parasparrow. 2 versus 1 in their Super Saiyan form. We're going even with Parasparrow. What context? That is the context, and they still lost. I think Carrot is on the same level as Horty Jones without the drugs. How strong is that? How strong is that? Super Saiyan God, Sulong, King's Hockey clad Prime Garp, who in the verse beats that? Ultra Instinct, Hakai God of Destruction Usopp. Wanda did all the work and we know it. Yo. Oh my god, man. Oh shit. I think I cut my ear with these glasses on. Yeah, I burned my ear from having a mask on all the goddamn time. I need to stop wearing my glasses. My fucking eyes hurt. Wanda did all the work. That's what I'm saying. God to be seen. Para is not weak. What is you saying Parasparrow is not weak? How does that help Carrot in any way? I know he's not weak. But a tag team with Wanda, you saying that just doesn't serve any purpose to this conversation. You saying Sparrow's not weak, so what? So what? Carrot still lost to him. Carrot and Wanda both lost to him in their Super Saiyan forms. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. There's more than one moon in the world of One Piece, and yet we've only seen one at night. And yet we've only seen the full moon come around once a month. We've only seen the full moon come around once a month. Scratch that. Foxy over Carrot. Foxy 100% over Carrot. Foxy 100% over Carrot. Give me the mean trio. Give me Foxy, Wapple, and Buggy against Sparrow, and they absolutely dominate. They absolutely dominate. No question. Jesus Christ, Loader. So if Neko would have lost, would you keep the same energy? The fact of the matter is he didn't lose. He didn't lose. He didn't lose. Damn, y'all trying to reduce her to being a veggie, shaking my head. Carrot is getting the shit kicked out of her. If she goes to the crew, they run into any enemies in the rest of the story. You can't tell me she ain't. If Carrot joins the crew, I don't think that she'd be able to hold her own the way that the rest of the crew can. She just won't. She's able to move around, yeah, but she can't. I don't think that she's able to contend with a lot of the people that we're going to be coming across, unless she's in Sulong. Hell, at least with Chopper, we've seen him go Kung Fu point, go heavy point, and hold his own against people in the New World. With Carrot, she's never left Zoe. She's trained, yes. You know what? No, I'll take that back. Carrot has shown that she's capable. Because we know that Carrot was in the war fighting against the Beast Pirates. I'll give Carrot that. In a unit, in a large group of minks, Carrot is absolutely capable. Carrot is absolutely capable. As long as Carrot has support, she is absolutely capable. Luffy with the Baku Baku Nomi. Wait. Luffy with the Baku Baku Nomi would have won the Marine Forward War. Changed my mind. What is the Baku Baku? What is the Baku Baku fruit? What is the Baku Baku fruit? Oh, fucking Wapples fruit. Chill out. Not you want to use the excuse because Oda made him win. No, you use that excuse because Oda wrote it. You use that excuse. Not me. I'm telling you that that's a shitty argument. And then you said no, that is a reason. No, it's not. It's really not. Loner, you're making absolutely no sense. You argue one thing, then try to change the subject, and then project your own comments onto somebody else. That's what? Like I said, Oda wrote it that way. Just because Oda wrote it does not mean that it's viable. Oda wrote Carrot losing because she can't beat him. Oda wrote the two of them losing because they can't beat Sparrow. Oda wrote Neko beating him because it makes sense. I'm not understanding your argument at this point anymore. Pre-time skip stronger, Daku's horse over Sulong Carrot. Yo, y'all are disrespectful. Shake my head. What an ugly picture. Look at how you place Yamato and Momo look. What are you talking about? Carrot will fit in better than both of them. I disagree. I think Carrot actually doesn't fit in this picture at all. Especially with the color scheme. The color scheme that Carrot has, I don't think that she'd fit in this picture. That bright orange and green cape, I think she stands out too much. It was implied they could have beat him. They could have. They were fighting evenly, Loner. The two of them together were in Sulong, were fighting evenly with Sparrow. Carrot herself cannot beat Sparrow alone. Carrot has only had a good showing in Sulong. We haven't seen any feats where she is in base form and had a good showing. The best thing that she ever did was clash with Randolph, and then she used Electro, and then she's like, "Ha! I knew you weren't a mink. You can't use Electro," and then she fucking ran. Like, she was having trouble against a homie. She was having trouble. Carrot is not, no, stop. Loner, you have a facile argument. Like, you said that Carrot has the potential of a Duke. Where has she shown the leadership? Where has she shown the strength? You said that she could have beaten Parasparrow. Her alone? No. Her without Sulong? No. She needed Wanda, and they both needed to be in Sulong. Everything that you're saying, Loner, does not lend any kind of support towards your argument for Carrot. Carrot and Wanda not being able to beat Parasparrow does not count against them. It's highlighting how strong Parasparrow is. No, it doesn't. And Carrot lost trees, your homies. Wait, what? What? If Carrot can't beat Brule, why does anyone believe she'd beat Parasparrow? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, back on the original thing. Episode 1000. I think it may be. I think that it most likely will be. Chopper didn't lose to trees. They got lost in the seducing woods, which was an army of trees that are meant to do exactly that. Make you lose your footing and make you lose your way. The land that they were standing on was a homie. Chopper got lost in the woods by a shifting maze. Carrot couldn't even handle one rabbit homie. Fuck up. So it was what? How does it not? It literally took Neko and Sulong to beat him. It took Neko and Sulong to beat him with ease. He no-diffed Parasparrow in Sulong after being put to near death by Kaido. A Death's Door Nekomamushi in base, he was getting toyed with by Parasparrow. But once he popped Sulong, it was enough for him to beat Parasparrow. No problem. And again, he was on death's door. The man did not take a lot for him to die. Sulong just brought him up a little bit. It gave him the stamina to continue. That does not negate all of the damage that he took in the Kaido fight. And he proceeded to put up a fight that Parasparrow absolutely did not win and could not win. Now you're changing the situation. How am I changing the situation? There is no situation to change. Carrot in 100% Carrot in Super Saiyan with 100% Wanda in Super Saiyan fought evenly with Parasparrow. They fought 2 against 1, fought evenly with Parasparrow. And then Sulong went away. They got no-diffed. Nekomamushi came in on death's door. Not even at 100%. Popped Sulong, brought him up. So a death's door Sulong Nekomamushi is enough to handle Parasparrow with absolute ease. Carrot at 100% with Wanda in Sulong is only enough to fight him just evenly. I don't even know what the fuck the argument is anymore. Are we really comparing Carrot and Wanda to Nekomamushi? Chopper is losing to trees is worse. He didn't lose. They got lost in the seducing woods. It is a maze meant to do exactly that. get people lost. And then Cracker comes in and destroys everybody. Your argument is invalid. And no, getting lost in the woods is not worse than popping your ultimate form, tag teaming with somebody else in their ultimate form to avenge your father figure and mentor, and then get your ass handed to you. It is not worse. And like you said, you want me to add context? The context matters. Carrot had a vengeful mission and still fucking lost. Her entire purpose for being here, her entire purpose for going after Sparrow, her entire purpose for going to get Wanda, her entire purpose for snitching, absolutely meaningless. And then on top of it, she's projecting onto the wrong person. Sparrow blew himself up. Pedro blew himself up. Sparrow didn't kill Pedro. And if you want to project onto anybody, the reason Pedro blew himself up in the first place is because he didn't have much time to live. So, if you want to be angry at anybody, be angry at Big Mom. Now I'm changing the situation for Chopper. I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing any fucking situation, Loner. All I'm saying is Chopper was in the woods. The seducing woods is a moving maze meant to get people lost. How is that changing the situation? He didn't lose to trees. He got turned around because the woods did exactly their job. How is getting lost in a maze meant to get you lost, worse than losing your fucking plot point? That being said, Tama for Nakama Gon, I agree with you. If it's in comparison between Carrot and Tama's 100% more of a candidate than fucking Carrot. People only support Carrot because they have a fucking furry fetish. They want to clap cheeks of a rabbit. That's disgusting. Tama, in the one arc that she was introduced in, has shown more fucking usefulness than Carrot did in the 10 years that she's been around. I forgot Carrot slandered Sparrow, saying he killed Pedro. Bro, he even told them, why are y'all constantly coming at me? That idiot blew himself up. They ignored that entire comment. Oda artificially inserted Carrot somewhere just so she would not be on the inside of Onigashima, just so she wouldn't die. I don't like Carrot or Yamato. Billy Bob, at least you understand that. The wild thing is, now that's Cap Silver's, I don't care anymore. The wild thing is, I've had reasonable conversations with Carrot supporters. There's somebody in I'm D King's server. Hold up. There's somebody in I'm D King's server. Give me a second. I was talking to somebody from... What the hell is my name in here? It's Silvers, isn't it? It's Silvers, isn't it? Yeah, I'm the one who fucking posted. Oh, there it is. It's Thrill. I've actually had conversations with Thrill. I've had decent and fucking reasonable conversations with Thrill. I asked him, now that Carrot's whole plot point is resolved, Carrot, the whole reasoning for her to join the crew, oh, she's going after Sparrow, her dream will be to find the dawn and all that shit. Okay, now that the setup for her to join, the whole reason for her entire character motivation is gone. Sparrow is done. How do we lead Carrot into being the next Straw Hat? And reasonably, he responded, I don't know. He believes that Oda is going to bring Carrot back around, but as for how, he doesn't know. There's nothing else going for Carrot. There's not. And he understands that, and he admits to that. Just how I admit that I like Yamato. I think she's going to join the crew. She's had a showcase, and she has named attack. She's done everything. She's had the sad backstory, but she still lacks a clear-cut motivation. As far as a dream to go out to sea, it's the same thing as Carrot. I want to go out to sea to be free and have adventures. You need more depth to join the Straw Hats than just I want to go out to sea. What gives Yamato more of a standing over Carrot is her showcasing, named attacks, sad backstory, interaction with fucking Luffy. Every time Carrot has interacted with Luffy, as soon as she moved away from Luffy, he no longer cared. We've had full-on interactions with fucking, where is it? Come on, bitch. You son of a bitch. Come on. Give me. We've had full-on interactions with Luffy and Yamato. Full interactions where they've spoken back and forth. They've multiple interactions. Luffy has given commands to Yamato on how to proceed. Why? Because he trusts Yamato to complete those tasks. Carrot was just, I'm with Chopper. I'm with Nami. Luffy gave no fucks about where she was. The only time Luffy ever cared about Carrot is when Katakuri had his boot on Carrot's head. And he jumped in and was like, Carrot! And went to Red Hawk. And then Katakuri fucking clashed with him. And then after that, it was absolutely nothing. That's because Yamato was in the fight. Yamato was in the fight when they were running away. Yamato was in the fight when they were running away. Yamato showed up, took Luffy. That was a forced interaction. When Carrot showed up on the ship, that could have been a forced interaction. But you know what happened? Nothing. She bit him because he was like, oh, somebody dropped a carrot on the floor and started eating it. He didn't give a fuck that he saw it fall out of her bag. Forced interaction, Carrot didn't get it. She bit him on the neck. Soon as she got up and was patting her on the head, soon as he stopped, he gave no fucks. Forced interaction. Yamato takes Luffy. They have a conversation about the one character that's not on Luffy's crew that he cares about. The person that dies, his brother. Forced interaction. As soon as they leave the attic, you know what they do? They continue on with each other. Luffy says, you're Kaido's child. I'm not 100% sure I trust you. And yet, they still go around with each other. He still gives her orders. Carrot, he knows she's on our side. Forced interactions on the ship. He gives no fucks. None. Luffy is sporadic. Thank you everybody who came through the stream. It's been 2.5 hours. Luffy is off and on. He is sporadic. Thank you to everybody who came through the stream. Loner, you're creditless. Thank you. We've had like 35 people in the stream today. Thank you to everybody who came through. Thank you to Gone, God to be Seen, Feral Anarchy, got Loner, Billy Bob, Wing, everybody who came through. One Piece episode tomorrow. Not much else going on. Not going to talk about videos. Not going to talk about anything. Oh, one thing that I will talk about. My Marge plushie came in. This has been sitting in the background this entire time. Mr. Marge plushie. Only 213. Look at this. This is exclusive. Only 213 of these bad boys were made. A Mr. Marge exclusive plushie. And I got one. All hail the Marge plushie. Jesus Christ. Only 213 of these bad boys made, and I got one. That's going to be a collector's item one day. Good stream, Silvers. Thank you. No, Luffy did not ask about Carrot at all. Have a good one, Silvers. You guys have a good one. We need a funny podcast. Myself with Silvers. That's not gonna happen. That's not happening. All right. Thank you everybody for coming through. Hope to see y'all next week or tomorrow for the One Piece episode. We'll be watching it in Discord.